All right, Jack, obviously you scored 2 goals last week. When your goals come, they kind of come in bunches. What did you see on each of your 2 goals on Saturday night?
A lot of net, two good net front screens. Um, that was really I could tell the goalie was trying to look around some bodies and just found the back of the net that way.
How important do you think your 2 goals were the time that you scored them?
I mean, I'd say pretty important. We were playing a good team, and obviously going into the third period, down a couple of goals, and started to pick up some momentum late, and obviously the timing worked out well.
You've been a mainstay as a quarterback on one of the power play units this season. What do you think has been the biggest difference from the power play struggles the team had for a lot of the season to the success that the team had last weekend?
Kind of just trusting the process, trusting the players you're out there with, letting the puck do the work, moving it around quickly, and seams will open up, and then you just kind of take your chances as they come.
The Caps are 1-2 against Green Bay this season, and with the second half underway, how important is this weekend series to kind of set the tone for Madison, which has 4 matchups with Green Bay after this weekend still remaining?
Yeah, no, it's a big one. Obviously, the second half of the season here, it's pretty tight in the standings with the teams ahead of us, and they're one of them. So obviously, it's a big couple of points on the line here for us, and can help us get us in better position as we head towards the end of the season.
Unreal. Thanks, Jack. Capitals are 2 wins away from equaling their total last season, E. As a player who was here last season and obviously to this year, what do you think's been the biggest difference?
I'd say the culture. I think a lot of guys are a lot closer with each other. Goaltending's a huge part of it. I'd say we have 2 really strong goaltenders, a 1A, 1B. I think as a whole, everyone kind of feeds off each other, and I think it's just a big difference from last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Team picks up a big win on Saturday night. We just talked with Jack Henry a little bit there. After falling late on Friday, can you touch on the resilience of the team to kind of come back after being down 3-1 entering the third?
Yeah, after the game Friday night, I think people were a little pissed off and kind of came to play right away. We fell behind a little bit, but I don't think it was a lack of effort or anything for us. I think it was just a couple bad bounces, and we found our way in the third period and came back and won, which is good.
Unreal. Thanks,
for the team. Yeah. Thank you.
James Madison was able to come from behind on Saturday night. At points this season, it really seems that it doesn't matter if the team's ahead, tied, behind, heading into the third. What are your thoughts on the win on Saturday and kind of the idea that it's not really over for this Caps team at any point in the game?
Yeah, I think it says a lot about our team. Every game is a battle. Every game, anything can happen, and I think we stuck with it. And going into third, being down a couple goals, I think none of us really gave up, and none of us we all trusted in our system and how we can play. So I wasn't surprised that we came back, and really, I think we're really capable of doing that every game.
You've been on a roll since the end of October and have been averaging over a point per game in that stretch. What has been the biggest factor in continually finding the score sheet and being a piece that's contributing every night for this team?
I think just being fortunate enough to play with some good players, and just honestly not really thinking about it too much, just kind of going out and trying to play as hard as I can, and just really just trying to stick with my play, and it just happened to come, fortunately. But yeah, I think just the biggest thing was not really being too worried about it, too focused on it, and yeah, good things will happen then.
Intrastate rival Green Bay coming to town this weekend, but even more importantly, a team sitting a couple points in front of the Capitals. Can you touch on the importance of taking care of business against an opponent you'll see 9 times total this year?
Yeah, especially if you see a team that often, we kind of build a little rivalry. So, I think this weekend is a huge one, especially coming into the second half of the season. Every point matters. I think we're only a couple points behind second place or something like that. So, going forward, I think every game matters, especially a team like Green Bay who's ahead of us.
Unreal. Thanks, James.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Diego. First, welcome back to Madison. I guess, how's this transition been from the AJ down to here?
It's been awesome. All the guys have been super welcoming, super nice. So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far.
As you get set to make your debut here with the Caps this weekend, I guess what has the biggest change been for you so far?
I'd say just the speed. This league's really fast. Practice has been really competitive and stuff. People are pushing each other to be better. So, yeah, it's been good. I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Getting called up to the league for the first time, what do you want to show?
I just want to show like I can take on any role that Andy wants me to play here. I try to execute that to the best of my abilities. So.
Committed to play at the University of Wisconsin and getting to play here in Madison. How exciting is it for you to get to play junior in the same city that you're committed to play college in?
Yeah, it's super exciting. I mean, if all things go well, I could be here for the next 5 years or so. So, yeah, it's super exciting to know that I can be a part of this city for a while.
Perfect. Thanks, Diego.